Whoa, 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 whoa. Welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back to the show, welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Yahanaa Ali. Welcome, thank you for coming, spending a little bit more time with me again. Today's show, we talk about astrology 101, you dig what I'm saying? So sit back, enjoy yourself, roll up, do whatever you're going to do, but we're going to learn today. This is our first installment of the astrology series. So basically, I'm just going to break down astrology and the art of it and the science of it, and show y'all how to make it work. Make it work for you. Dig what I'm saying? Before I get started, though. Hold on. Let me pause, because last time I wasn't. Y'all couldn't hear me over that. Y'all couldn't hear me over the music last time. I apologize. Welcome. So Astrology 101. I'm your host, Yahanaa Ali. Today we're going to just talk about astrology and basically everything that comes along with astrology and what use is it and how can it help you in your everyday life. Again, I apologize for not having the tattoo video for you. In fact, I didn't complete it. So what's going to happen is she's going to come back and I'm going to complete that. You dig what I'm saying? I'm going to complete that for us so y'all get the full video. You dig what I'm saying? And if y'all get the full video, because I'm still new to this thing. So forgive me if I'm still stumbling here and there. But today's show is Astrology 101. And before I get started, I'm going to give shout outs. To everybody who's been doing this on astrology before me on YouTube. Again, I think I watched everybody. Almost everybody. Now, I got my first person I watched on here. Her name is Rabina Rastaban. She was doing the Dark Side series. I think she did the males first, if I'm not mistaken. I think she did the males first. Could be mistaken. I think she did the females. I think she did it. Either way, she does. She was starting with her Dark Side series, and that's my first introduction as far as like watching people on YouTube do it. You dig what I'm saying? And like, she's very knowledgeable, very knowledgeable. Definitely recommend her. We all astrologers out here. It's interpretations, and she's very good at teaching. Shout out to her. Also, my boy Dolo the Pilot Man. You know what I mean? That's definitely my dude. Salute that dude. He got his soul group. Dig what I'm saying? One of those. Already been in the space too. You dig what I'm saying? Like, he's a great teacher. Love that dude. Good dude. He definitely could teach. You dig what I'm saying? He definitely could teach. You dig what I'm saying? I refer a lot of people to him. You know what I'm saying? Because his mind is like mine. I'm an average moon, so I definitely understand where you're coming from with a lot of stuff. So it's not hard for me to, understand where you're coming from like immediately. Like, yeah. He expresses it a lot better. You know what I'm saying? KRS, he does Vedic. I love his, you know what I mean? Like, I love his stuff. Like, cause I actually blend both of them. I blend sidereal with tropical, and I'm more so. I get into that, but you know what I'm saying? Going a little bit too fast. Still shouting out, but he does sidereal. I think he's from a certain part of India. I'm not for sure, but he's great with astrology. Who else I've been watching on here? Onk is wild. Forgot what's his name, Uncle Fernando or something like that right there. Bruh is wild, but he remind me like a couple of cats that I know in New York, a couple of Spanish cats from like Spanish Harlem that I know. So he definitely is lit, right? He is definitely lit. He's funny as fuck to me, like crazy. Speaking of, like, he reminded me, like, look, I got my cranberry and holy water. Happy Saturday. It took a lot to get started this evening. A lot. Forgive me. We're gonna stay on task. So I'm still shouting out. I think there's a couple more people that can't remember everybody's name. What's the white girl? Oh man, I can't remember her name. Oh man, what's that girl name? Either way, like it's a lot of dope astrologers out here, and it's all about interpretation. And shout out to all the astrologers out here putting in that work. Shout out to all my witches, warlocks, and all my people out here putting in their spiritual work. Shout out to all y'all. Shout out to all my people down there in New Orleans. Shout out to all my people down in Carolina. Who else? Just doing shout outs early. Just want to get that out the way. I ain't the first person here. You know, I want to get in before AI try to, take over a little bit too much. Once they start taking over, it's a wrap. It kind of looked like they already took over, so I don't know where I'm going to squeeze in with this shit, because I ain't into that shit. I'm definitely not into that shit. So, basically, Astrology 101 is basically about, as above, so below. What's happening up there in the astral plane and all the planes is affecting us down here. So, your everyday life, like, it affects your everyday life. And I can tell you, it's a lot of rich people, honestly, that I know for sure that use astrologers, or if not, they're into astrology themselves. Like, a lot of rich people utilize this science to help them in like a lot of things when it comes to finances, helping them kind of see in the future, kind of know what to invest into. You know what I'm saying? And it's good for that also. If you know how to work the science of it, and I'm gonna show you how to get into that and how to break it down for yourself, so you could possibly be one of these. Money don't move me, but if that's what moves you, I can show you how to, like. But I'm getting a little ahead. It might not be in your chart. Might not be in there for you. Might got some karma. Speaking of like astrology, right? Most people who be like, yeah, they don't believe in astrology or whatever. You know what I mean? That's cool. That's you. You know what I'm saying? Again, you can turn. You ain't got to watch me. You could always like flip, go watch somebody else. But I'm telling you, astrology real. People be saying stuff in their everyday life and don't even be realizing. I believe astrology is real. It's like being reborn again and again and again until you live out all these lessons. And you have to play all these lessons. You don't believe me? Like, shit, look at some kids. Like, you be like, man, that little kid been here. I know I heard that expression before. That little kid done been here before. You know what I mean? Like, some little kids, they just, they're very animated, or they seem a little bit more mature than their age. Like, they done been here before. Hence, you know what I mean? They done been here before. But, you know what I mean? Like, they're starting a new life. You know what I'm saying? So, I say that to say this, you know what I mean? Like, I believe in reincarnation. I believe that we come back and we're here to learn lessons. Some of us have karmic life, some of us have good life. It's just whatever we're here to do. Like, here to put in good work. Like, I'm not perfect. I believe in the light and the dark, because they both exist. and everybody has both sides. There's nobody just like all light or this person all dark. Nah. We all have both sides, and it's how we utilize them and how we go about them. And like they're in astrology. I can help you find your light and your dark. Or some people just might be like dark. I don't judge nobody. Again, if that's what you went to. Hey, look, that's your life. You know what I mean? Hey, look, you got to do that. You know what I mean? You might have to come back. Prime example. I'll give you another one. It might be some, you know what I mean? And look, I am not in any way motherfucking, in any way am I trying to make people feel bad or anything, but it's some females out here, right, that could possibly being treated wrong, you know what I mean, in this lifetime. Like, seem like everything, like, motherfuckers ain't treating you right, no man in your life or whatever treating you right or whatever. Maybe you was a man in the past life, you dig what I'm saying? And it's your turn. It's your turn to do what, you know what I mean? You dished out of the past life. You dig what I'm saying? So it's your turn to feel that. But hey, look, I might be going too far. I might be going too far, too quick for y'all. But like, look, I believe in astrology that far and reincarnation that far, because I believe in the work that you do, the seeds that you sow, they gonna come back to you in every way, shape, or form. You know what I mean? So I'm here to put out good seeds. You know what I mean? Not perfect, but here to put out good seeds and to teach y'all how to put out good seeds. You know what I mean? Because this world definitely needs that right now. Definitely needs that. It's crazy right now. So definitely need that. So it's basically, astrology is basically about the planetary cycles and how they correlate with like everyday human behaviors and psychology. That's basically all it is. It's like what's going on up there affecting you down here. Some people don't believe that, but hey, cool. I only talked about that. So whatever's going on up there affects your psyche down here. And a lot of people say it's 4 different parts of astrology. I say it's 5 because like you got your planets, you got your signs, you got your aspects, you got your houses. But this is one that a lot of them don't equate for. Your environment. Your environment plays a very, very, very important part and to your personality and your life and everything. You know what I mean? Like your environment. That's probably one of the major. That's besides the other 4. The environment, like it might kind of outweigh a lot of stuff. But again, I'm getting a little ahead. But I'm gonna overstand in a second, in a little bit. Got a couple of notes because last time, like I said, I make a lot of rights, left. I'm gonna get you to where you got to go. But just because you know, it's like astrology is like basically the time that you were born. It's a snapshot of where the planets are in the sky at the time you were born, and how those things play out is like through your. I call it your third eye. I call it your third eye, but it plays out in a lot of different ways. But just because you know you see something in a chart, a natal chart, that doesn't mean that's what that is. Because you got to remember, we have free will and environments. You dig what I'm saying? So when you equate that, a lot of astrologers I don't think put that together all the time. You know, 100. You know, I don't think they all the way fully put that together, as far as like adding those 2 aspects to it, free will and the environment. Because when you add those to the charts, it's definitely gonna tell you a lot more about the person. But again, just because you see something in there doesn't necessarily make it. But like, it's ways that you can see a lot more. Like I'll explain that later. It's a lot of different energies. Like for example, boom, I share energies with Malcolm X and Tupac. We're all like Capricorn risers and Aries moons, but our sun signs are different. You dig what I'm saying? So we're going to express that different. But I remember being young, I had this tape that I had. I got it from Nene. Nene, I got your tape. I had got your tape, but I had to watch that. You dig what I'm saying? It had Juice on it, and then it had Malcolm X. I used to watch them shits almost every day. My people will tell you I used to watch them shits every day. Like I get up in the morning, I'll play Juice, and then Malcolm X would come on. Or it was vice versa. I take it back. It was Malcolm X came on first. The Denzel, when Denzel played Malcolm X, that joint. And it's funny. I say that, you know what I mean? Because we all said that I can understand like where they're coming from. Like both of them, like being very fiery and militant with their speech. You dig what I'm saying? Like I can get that way, but I learned when I used to do that shit, get me in trouble, just like it got them in trouble. So I learned how to be like, you dig what I'm saying? At certain times, because it's a time and place for everything. That's why you need to learn your natal chart. You dig what I'm saying? So if you know that, you know, all right, well, you know, certain energies you're attracted to because maybe you share similar energies, but that don't mean it's going to, like, everybody in this world is different. No matter, I'm sharing energy, like, I share similar energies with somebody, but that don't mean my stuff is going to play out like theirs. You know what I mean? But I could use, like, certain things as an example. Same thing with you. Like, you could learn stuff. I like to study, like, celebrities. Because if you study celebrities, you can see their life in a different kind of way. Because you can go back and see like their highlights and their lows, because their life kind of played out in front of everybody. So it's good. It's good that, like, if you want to learn astrology. Well, first off, it's not gonna be no overnight shit. It takes a lot of time and years. I've been doing this since I was a kid. I always loved astrology. I always been into astrology. That was just one of my things. That's how I'm built. I'm built to just know it thoroughly. I can't express it all the way fully as far as like verbally all the time, but artistically, shit, I'm the motherfucking king when it comes to that. But anyway, that's another story. Still making rights and left. We're gonna get you where you got to go. You dig what I'm saying? Just because you share energies with celebrities doesn't mean your life gonna play out like them. but it's good to study them as far as like astrology, because you go back and have points of reference of being like, okay, well, this is a highlight in that person's life, and this is a low point, and you dig the aspects, and well, you can see what's going on. I'm getting a little ahead, but you dig what I'm saying. Like, it's good to study celebrities because their life is kind of played out in front of everyone, and it's kind of like documented for everyone. So I did study astrology like that going in. Another thing that I did, I've been doing this for a very long time. I've been reading professionally for about since 2016. I know for sure. I've been reading professionally. I used to do chart stuff. I kind of eased up off because I needed some time for myself. Like, that became overwhelming. I didn't want to. My phone stayed lit, and I'm glad it's dry now. I'm glad my phone dry because at one point, you know what I mean, I enjoy helping people, but like not to the point to where it's becoming like my whole life. I don't want that to be my whole life at all. Period. So, but you kind of got to be like, the reason you got to kind of be obsessive with it. If you want to really learn this thing, unless you're not kind of, astrologically built to learn, you got to kind of be obsessive with it, you know what I mean, in order to grasp everything. Because for me, it's like easier. I can explain it to other people, and they be looking at me like I'm talking another language, and which I probably do half the time when I'm talking regular. So I'm very misunderstood. I'm a Cancer. So, hey, look. Cancers, we always misunderstood, but I don't even give a fuck. I told you I don't care. My family half the time barely understand half the shit I be doing. I don't be caring, but that's who I am. You dig what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you because, like I just said, I'm a Cancer. Because like each sign is an archetype, and each is ruled by a different element and a different planet, or a different planet and a different element. You dig what I'm saying? Like. Each one is different. Like Aries is ruled by Mars, Taurus, Venus, Gemini, Mercury, Cancer, Moon, Leo, Sun, so on and so on. You dig what I'm saying? You're going to get to all of them. Well, Virgo, Mercury, because Mercury, Geminis, and things like this, right? I like to use celebrities again. So when I think Virgo, I think Michael Jackson. When I think Gemini, I think Prince. You dig what I'm saying? And they both ruled by Mercury. And you see how that kind of played out. You dig what I'm saying? So boom, they both share that planet. They both have like a lot of nervous energy, and they both might like to talk a lot. Then you have Libra, which is ruled by Venus also. It's air sign. I should have went back, but like we'll get to all that. They're all like Venus is ruled. Libra is ruled by Venus. You dig what I'm saying? Scorpio is ruled by Mars. Again, boom, I got another example. Mars, I just said that for Aries earlier, right? Well, I'm going to go back to Venus, but like, look, boom, these are my two celebrities that I use for like planets as far as like dealing in signs. Like, boom, you got Mars that rules Scorpio, and also co-ruler is Pluto. Don't let nobody tell you different. Pluto is a planet. You got that and Scorpio. And then you have Mars and Aries. You dig what I'm saying? That's the extra. That's the masculine side of it. You dig what I'm saying? That pushing out, like showing you what time it is. And then the and Scorpio is more it's feminine. So it's like you're not seeing this, like boom, you're not seeing this, but they're doing the same things. And I say that because it's like boom, you got two celebrities that I use. I use Suge Knight for my Aries, right? And I use P Diddy for Scorpio. They doing the same things in different ways, and you kind of see how they kind of turn out, right? That's why I say it's good to study celebrities. You see how the planets kind of boom, boom, boom. All right, boom. Then you have I'm kind of let me go back because I don't like to skip over nobody, make nobody feel different. Libras, I'll talk to y'all later. Libra, I'll talk to y'all later. I know y'all want to holler. So anyway, Libra is ruled by Venus, dig what I'm saying, as well as Taurus. But Libra is the masculine side of it. You dig what I'm saying? Masculine side of Venus, and Taurus is like the feminine. But either way, they both get drugged to hell. They both get drugged to hell. If you know Greek mythology, you'll understand where I'm coming from when I say get drugged to hell. And Caesar's and over that. We're gonna get to that also. Then you got Sagittarius, which is ruled by Jupiter, and I'm gonna go on and I'm gonna explain those later. Then you got Capricorn, ruled by Saturn. Then you got Aquarius, ruled by Saturn, co-ruled by Aquarius. I said Aquarius. co-ruled by Uranus, Rick James. Uh, then you have Pisces ruled by Jupiter, which Jupiter's they're sharing Sagittarius and Pisces is sharing Jupiter, but the thing that makes Pisces a little bit different and a little bit more crazy. Then I don't know which one crazy. Either way, I'm getting to that. Look, because they have Neptune co-ruling Pisces, so they get lit. Both of them get lit, but nobody like Pisces. Yes, Pisces with Sagittarius, then you get super lit, super lit, super lit. Either way, boom. That's just one part of like if you understand like the energies. And again, I use celebrities as a reference. You dig what I mean? Yeah. What you got to remember about the astrology is that the houses and the planets are the most important than the actual sign that's in the house. Because people get caught up into on the surface level, they get caught up into their sun sign, and I understand because people ain't in depth, not in depth as far as like exactly how far I'm going into astrology, because like people just doing this. We're not doing no surface level astrology. I don't do no surface level nothing. I don't like nothing surface level. I don't like nothing surface level. You dig what I'm saying? So we're gonna dig further, and so you can understand that you're all of them. Like I like to look at it like this right here. Like you got 12 houses, right? It's like got the 12 signs, and in the middle of that is you or your spirit, and it's like you got 6 signs on this side, 6 signs on that side. You dig what I mean? And it's like Jesus in that Last Supper picture. You dig what I'm saying? Your spirit is in the middle, and those 6 on this side, that's one point. Them 6 months, and then the other 6 months, and then there's you in the middle. And like you understand that, kind of mixing religion with this, and I kind of don't want to do that. I hate that. The moon is Sagittarius, man. I had a hard time getting this thing started. Oh man, the moon is Sagittarius. Either way, I don't want to mix it, but if you understand where I'm coming from with that, you dig what I'm saying? You're in the middle of that, and then be careful of Judas. Be careful of Judas. You're your own Judas. Remember that. You're all the signs. You're not just that. Your sun sign. I need people to understand that too. Like you got to understand that you're more than your sun sign. Your sun sign is just how you expressing it. You dig what I'm saying? Again, like you got to understand. Like the deeper you go with this, the more you can understand about how you're different. You're different. And you're like, oh, I'm a Taurus. I don't act like this kind of Taurus. Yeah, because like again, you can share energies like same sun sign, but you don't understand like you got a lot of different parts to you that make you different. And even if you're born kind of like on the same time, if you're born the same time, same day, like it's still gonna play out different for you. You'll have similar things that go on, alike. You dig what I'm saying? But it's gonna be different. You dig what I'm saying? Like we all unique and we all different, and no one's exactly like just like your fingerprint. Even twins are different. I got a set of twins myself. It's funny too. I always dated a lot of twins too. Shout out to all my ex girlfriends. Stay on track. Stay on track. I like to call the natal chart, basically your third eye, and like the houses within the charts. The houses are like you have the first house through 12 houses. Each house contain talks about a different part of life. Like your first house is your physical body. You dig what I'm saying? That's Aries, it's ruled by Aries. The head, like, and it's one whole body. Like I'm gonna start. I'm gonna go ahead. The first house is Aries, the physical self. It's the I am. You dig what I'm saying? So, if you don't know, now you know. We're gonna get to that. I love Aries. I fuck with Aries real hard. Then Taurus is the second house. Second house is Taurus, so it's like your values, your core values that you was taught early off in life. Your money, how you handle your finances, your morals, values. You dig what I'm saying? Like things you taught early off in life, early off in life before you could probably communicate. Like I always call Taurus, Uranus is in Taurus now, so you gonna understand. Like before the terrible twos, before you start really communicating, which you get the Gemini next. When you're in Taurus, like the world, like you still remember who you are in Aries. You remember your past life. I always say that. Like or like before a child starts, you know what I mean, communicating a lot and starts talking, which is Gemini next, the third house. I always say like they can remember who they were. Scorpio is like opposite of like they're deaf, like get to that boom. So I always say that like that's when they're not speaking yet. They're not speaking even because Taurus is ruled by the Taurus rules the tongue, the nose, the ears, the throat. That's why y'all a lot of y'all might have problems with your ears, nose, your mouth, definitely your mouth, your throat. You might have problems with those, and you might have bad breath too. Anyway, getting off top. Gemini is next in the third house. You dig what I'm saying? In the third house, your third house is your communication, but it's communication with yourself. You're early, like to yourself, is also your siblings. You know what I mean? It rules your siblings. It rules a lot of different things. Like I love Gemini. Gemini's, I'm gonna go ahead and say this early. Gemini's liars, but they tell the truth by default. All right, they tell the truth by default. Like that's that nervous energy. They end up because they can't hold shit. Like no matter what, like they really can't hold shit. They liars and they tell the truth. I don't understand how that works. Look at your boy Donald Trump. Either way, this is how this shit going. So like, look, Gemini's is ruled in the third house, but it's like dealing with yourself, and you know what I'm talking about. See what I'm saying? Dealing is talking to yourself. I'm saying this earlier. The Geminis that are quiet, y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. All the ones that's quiet, y'all talking to yourself too much, way too much. The one you might be introvert. I'm gonna help you with that. Y'all. You definitely. So Cancer is the fourth house. It's like it rules like how you are when you're home. Basically, I know that I'm a Cancer myself, so it's like how you are when you're at home. It's the fourth house. Family. You dig what I'm saying? Also represents the mother because the moon is, you know what I mean. That's no matter what sign is in there. Like just still know that the moon rules the fourth house. I love people with the moon in the fourth house. I ain't gonna lie. Like y'all the real. A lot of times they the real psychics. Like boom. They just know. They be like tapped in, real good. But they can feel it. They know it, especially if it's Scorpio. Yeah. Sometimes. And that's another story. Anyway, that's the fourth house. The fourth house is how you are at home. You dig what I'm saying? And like your home life, how you are, and being private, your private life. You dig what I'm saying? Like. Cancers love their privacy. Like they don't care about everybody in their business because they ain't in everybody else's business. Taurus, they ain't in everybody else's business. You know what I'm saying? They well, some of them is nosy. Some of them is nosy. I can't lie. They got a lot of Gemini with them. They might be a little bit nosy. So boom. That's how you are at home. The fourth house. That fifth house is like how you're entertained. It's like kids. It rules kids is how you entertain. It's the sun. It's like how you express yourself a lot of times. It also kind of plays out in sex too, in some kind of ways, certain kind of ways, because you got to understand like the Leo, the sun, still the sun. That's the sun area. You dig what I'm saying? So, shit, sex is entertainment to some people. Then you have, but that's the Leo house. You dig what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times I look there to the fifth house a lot. Because that fifth house can tell you a lot. That fifth house can tell you a lot about the person. I don't care what's in the house as far as like the planets. But then you have the sixth house, which is ruled by Virgo. It's ruled by Virgo. Very intellectual. I love Virgos. Shout out to all my Virgos in my life. I love y'all. I love all my Virgos. I always just say this right here. If you don't like a Virgo, you just a true hater. You're a true hater. You dig what I'm saying? But I can understand certain parts. I can understand where y'all coming from. Like, I got a different kind of love for Virgo energy. I love Virgo energy because they're, like, consistent. They're a motherfucker. Like, no matter what it is, that shit could be wrong, but they're consistent. They're a motherfucker. They're consistent. They're a motherfucker. But they go get the job done. They get the job done. It rules. Speaking of the job, it rules the job. It's the job house. It's your work. It's the work house. I also look at it as middle school. I look at it as middle school. Like I'm gonna get to that, but that's like middle school. I look at like how you were in middle school. Your sixth house is also ruled by. Damn, I gotta kind of go back. I gotta kind of go back because I missed. Well, Gemini rules the arms and the lungs. You dig what I'm saying? The hands, the arms, the lungs, air. You dig what I'm saying? Got two. Gemini is two arms. You dig what I'm saying? Two arms. Cancer rules the breast and the stomach area. Leo rules the heart. But I like to say Cancer and Leo is all intertwined. Because like they don't share a planet. A lot of people say they're the narcissistic signs. Like wherever your Leo or your Cancer is, you might be narcissistic there too. So don't get it fucked up. Like don't get it fucked up. Like all Cancers and Leos is narcissistic because they don't share no planet. They don't like sharing shit. You gotta learn how to live in life. You gotta learn how to share. You gotta learn how to share. Share. Learn how to share. I know I'm a Cancer. Chill out. Virgo, it rules the intestines, and it's the biggest brain. Virgos are a lot. So if you like go back up here to the head, you making them decisions up there. No, you better listen to Bruce Lee. This core energy, your core energy right here, that Virgo energy, and it also rules fighting. Like fighting, how you fight. It's how you fight. You dig what I'm saying? Like the 6th house rules fight. It also rules fighting, like whether you can fight or not. I look at somebody's 6th house like, boom, okay, never mind. We'll get to that later. I'm gonna show y'all how to do this. But the 6th house rules fighting also. Which is Virgo, is again is nervous energy. It's how you are at work and your everyday routines and things that you do every day. It's just routine. It's basically routine, and if you're consistent or not. You know what I mean? Some people are very consistent, but it might be consistent in being negative, because it's also negative. Virgo is a negative energy because nobody like going to work. Who like going to work? Lie if you want to. Who like going to work? Anyway, like I was saying, the 7th house is everybody say that's your relationship house first. I'm gonna say this early because it's Libra. It's Libra. It's business. It's business, baby. It's business. It's business house. Don't get it fucked up. It's your business, and a lot of, like Libra's on the south end right now. It's on the downside. Y'all Libras, y'all know what I'm talking about right now. Y'all been feeling it a lot. You understand me? Yeah, y'all been feeling it a lot, definitely since July, right? You feel me? You smell me? Libra's 7th house is business. Stay on your top of your business and how you are. It rules marriage. Also rules your love life. Not kind of. I don't say that either. I still look at the Libra 7th house is business. I say keep it business. Keep it business. The more you keep it business, your love life gonna work out. Not necessarily, man. It depends on how you make it. Boom, but that's your business house. The 7th house is like business, your love, your relationships, your one-on-one relationships, not like relationships with a whole bunch of people. It's just, unless you got Aquarius right there. Hey, look, I'm fucking with you. Your business. Stay on top of your business. Libras is ruled by Venus, so you could love to. Libras make the best drug dealers. Shout out to all the Libras that look. They make the best drug dealers. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, like, cause they on top of their business, unless they bullshitting and they got a chick and they got a side chick and they go to start doing all kind of other stuff. That's when they start fucking up the church money. Now you fucking up Libra. We'll get to that later. Cause guess what's next? The 8th house, which is ruled by Scorpio. It rules is ruled by Mars and Pluto. It's the house of death, transformation, rebirth, occult, a lot of things. 8th house, I just can't even just talk about. Like, Scorpio, you just can't just motherfucking just talk about Scorpio. Like, breeze through that. Like, we're gonna get to that. Like, that's the 8th house. It rules like sex too. It's like how you go after, like, cause you got 7th house, which is you were saying the 7th house is your relationship. 8th house is like you getting it in. You know what I'm saying? Like how you get it in. how it's going, and how it's going like after you get married, and things is going on in the marriage, or behind the scenes, the shit that nobody ain't seeing, like the darknesses, because Scorpio is the darkness. You dig what I'm saying? Like it's the other side of Mars. Diddy, no Diddy. I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't pick at anybody's plight. I don't pick at anybody's plight. Pick at nobody's plight. Nobody, bro. Hey, bro. Damn. That's the eighth house. That's the kind of stuff. And he's Scorpio. You dig what I'm saying? That's the eighth house kind of stuff. Like it deals with that kind of stuff. You dig what I'm saying? A lot. You just can't just talk about it. You got to kind of really talk about it. That's the eighth house. I love the eighth house. I love the eighth house. That's the spot. Like a lot of people scared of death. When I say death, and that don't mean the physical all the time. That could mean just of a situation or something that was going on. Like, and it's because it also rules transformation. You know what I'm saying? So it might be transforming. It needs to get transformed. Sometimes that's why I fuck with Scorpio, because Scorpio like, boom, like shoot it down, bow, fuck it, because they water, no, trust me. Water from God, like Cat Williams say, it's the only shit that you got the recipe to, but you can't make it. Water, baby, got to overstand it. The next house is Sagittarius. Is ruled by Jupiter. It's the ninth house, ruled by Jupiter. Now, we want to do this right. The ninth house, ruled by Jupiter. Sagittarius is that house. It's the house of higher learning, philosophy. I call that college. That's really college. Like I always look at that like that's really college. You think what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I like the ninth house. The ninth house is definitely where a person just came from the darkness, from the eighth house, and they're learning to get away from a lot of those eighth house ways, but they still have them though. Sagittarius share a lot of energy with Scorpio. You can see them getting along. A lot of them be getting married and everything. Sagittarius and Scorpio get married. Sometimes it ain't good all the time either. It is not good, but either way it goes. Sagittarius and Scorpio get along because like Sagittarius overstands Scorpio's darkness, and I do too. Scorpio. They don't like when you know that either. They don't like Scorpio. Don't like when you know their darkness. They want to know your darkness, but they don't want you to know their darkness. Fuck. The ninth house is ruled by Jupiter again, so it's the house of expansion. That's why it's higher learning. It's also the house like you're lucky, like you got a lot of planets and the ninth house. You're probably a very lucky motherfucker, and they travel a lot. It's long distance travel too. Not just, in the physical. Like I said, we're doing this channel. You dig what I'm saying? 'Cause I know what's in my house, so I'm taking y'all with me. You dig what I'm saying? We're here to travel long distance within the mind also, because they're very... Sagittarius are very smart. Like, sometimes too smart for their own good, but they don't have no tact. Like, a lot of times they don't have no tact about how they approach shit. That's because, like, Mercury is in, like, its detriment there, and they don't know how to always approach things verbally all the time. But they can see the big picture. They just don't see the little shit. You dig what I'm saying? Perfect example I use for that is like Jay-Z is a Sagittarius, and then Kanye is a Gemini, which they total opposites. So you dig what I'm saying? If you see how like they played out, again, I like to use celebrities to look at the energies. You can look at how Jay-Z played out versus Kanye. And I think both of them actually stuck in their lower level energies. That's just personal. That's just my personal opinion. And it's stuck in their a lot of their past life shit and a lot of karmic stuff they got to do. Get off track, but like, look, Sagittarius is the ninth house is definitely cool because again, like if you got a lot of planets there, again, you're lucky. Probably traveled a lot. Probably went to college. I ain't say you did good. You probably went to college. Ninth house. Sometimes they think they're smarter. You think you're smarter than everyone, and that's when you miss the little shit that you're not. You know what I mean? Because you missed the little stuff, and because you got to remember, like, you're not just that one energy. Sagittarius, that ninth house is lit because that's where you're there to take your mind to it's not boom. Jupiter is exalted in Cancer, which is the moon. So if your moon is there also, like, you might be very intuitive or very smart, and you don't even know how you like be knowing shit sometimes. Like, damn, I don't know how I knew that. Maybe your moon is there because it's exalted in that ninth house, like, and like it expands because it expands. It expands what you could feel and what you know. Again, because it's house of expansion, luck, religion too. Like, I gotta love, hate, not hate, but I don't hate nothing. Kind of religion or people who, they might, holy rollers might be up in their house too. People who might be super religious, they might have a lot of ninth house aspects, or they might be Sagittarius or something. Like, don't talk about whatever God they believe in, like, or they'll try to get their God to fuck you up. But they be doing, hey, look, they be doing the Gemini shit though, and then they be doing like, never mind, I'm gonna get 10th house. 10th house is Capricorn, is ruled by Saturn. It's structure, limitations, discipline and stuff like that. It rules your, like, your status. I should understand that house definitely more. The 10th house is definitely how people see you, but that's not necessarily who you are. The 4th house is who you are. I'm a Cancer, I know. It's who you are at home. Because a lot of people try to do this, put on that mask. That's the 10th house, like how you're seen, or how you perceive to be seen, or how people might see you. You know what I mean? And on this plane, on this physical plane that we on right now. So people might see you and that 10th house way, and you might not be nothing like that. You might not be nothing like your 10th house at all. But that's how people see you, because it's the house of Capricorn, it's the house of status. You dig what I'm saying? So, and career, and like how like you're viewed in the public, kind of not, public, but not really, because you got to understand, like, the next house, they share the same planet, which is Saturn, but then you have Uranus, in the 11th house. So 10th and 11th house, like, it's kind of similar but different. You can't really see what's going on from the 7th house to the 12th house. You can see, I always say, you can see everything happening from the 1st house to the 6th house. That's what's on this plane. And then the 10th house, which people think was going on from the 1st through 6th, but that might not be it. You dig what I'm saying? You can't see 7th house, 8th house, 9th house, 11th house, 12th house. Those, I always call those the mystic houses. You dig what I'm saying? You can't see what's going on there. They don't count Capricorn to the 10th house as a mystic house. Fuck. Shout out to Capricorns. I might label this video Astrology 101 and Sun in Capricorn, because it's Capricorn season. And I'm trying to get to y'all. So if I don't do it on this video, I'm gonna do it on the next video. The 10th house is ruled by Saturn and Capricorn. That's your status. That's how people see you. And people know Capricorn. Hey, baby, it's how it look. It ain't what it is in the 4th. It's how it look. Anyway, the 11th house is also ruled by Saturn, but it has a co-ruler, which is Uranus, in the house, and that's how people in the public see you. It's like, or how you communicate with the everybody in the world, like, or how you are even on the internet. Like right now, like it's how you see me right now on this internet. You dig what I'm saying? Like how I'm perceived on the internet, or how people see you in public. You dig what I'm saying? How people might view you in public, and they don't know you. Yeah, cause they don't want it, like, but it's just a perception of, like, the 11th house is the house of Aquarius. You dig what I'm saying? Like, you don't know me. You don't, like Aquarius said, you don't know me. And you think you know me, I'll show you different. Just because. My prerogative, baby. My prerogative. Your 11th house is how you deal with the people in public, and your public surroundings and things that's going on in public. I'll tell you right now, if you have a lot of planets there in your 11th house, you are definitely a mystic. You dig what I'm saying? Like 8th house is dope. 8th house is dope for a cult, but 11th house is lit because 11th house you can manifest so many things in life, like in your 11th house, if you understand how to work that house. You dig what I'm saying? Because also rules astrology. You dig what I'm saying? That's why I'm up here doing this right now. You dig what I'm saying? Astrology rules astrology. Mapping of the stars and what's going on. A lot of people think Aquarius is a water sign, but it's not. It's the water bearer. But it, like I love it because it takes the water, like myself. It takes the water and shows the water how to properly communicate it so everybody can digest it. You dig what I'm saying? So everybody can, you know what I mean? Like they're good. That house, if you got a lot of planets there, you're probably good at everybody. Probably very unique. It's way like a very different. It's just different. It's very different, and that's another thing Aquarius is different. Shit. The 12th house is ruled by Jupiter and co-ruled by Neptune. It's Pisces. House of secrets, asylums, hospitals, the subconscious realm. Definitely subconscious realm. And Pisces, shout out to y'all. I love y'all Pisces. Erica, Badu. I ain't calling Tyrone. Fuck Tyrone. Fuck with no Tyrone. I ain't got that nigga number anyway. So like, look, we gonna work this out. We gonna work this out. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh. Yeah. Anyway, like, look, it's the 12th house is the subconscious. You dig what I mean? You dig and smell me? It's subconscious realm. Like that's dreamland. You dig what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? And that's the last house. It's the final house. Like, that's what you was doing before you came back in the first house. That's what was going on. Like in your past lives. Like it's a lot. I'm gonna break down later as far as like you can open up a house and see what's going on. And see where they came from that house. I see where you came from, like what was going on in your past life, what was cracking there. You dig what I'm saying? The 12th house deals with that because it's like, it's not death. It's like, I would say Pisces kind of usher in like usher like people to death a lot of times. Like they're there for like more than even Scorpios sometimes. Like Pisces might be there more than Scorpios for funerals. That's another thing. Like look, it's the house of the subconscious, like how you are up here to yourself, to where nobody knows what you're really thinking about unless you want to know. And you could be like you could pick up on what other people thinking sometimes. If you got a lot of planets there, if your moon there for sure, you probably you don't know. Like you might be trying to pick it. Like you sure? Like you might be tripping. Like I think I heard what that person was thinking. I might be tripping. Pisces is good at that anyway. That's the 12th house. Like all water, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, all water can pick up everything. Like we ain't here with y'all. We ain't here with y'all. Water is not here with y'all. We in the other realm. We on the other side anyway. Like the shit that matter to y'all don't matter to us at all. Like that's why I say I don't give a fuck. I don't care what nobody thinks about me, even though I'm a Capricorn rising. Cancel that out. Every damn sure make sure I don't give a fuck. Shout out. Good looks. Okay. So the next thing I'm gonna get into is like the aspects of like the houses, because like again, when you're born, it's like a snap. Like when you're born at a specific time, date, and everything, whatever your birth date is, and whatever time you was born, the planets are in certain houses at those times. You dig what I'm saying? And those things kind of equal out your third eye. I like to call your third eye, which is your natal chart, which is I'm gonna show y'all how to read that and how to get hip to that shit right there. So when you're born, your planets are in certain houses, And depending on what's going on in those houses, that's where your energies are. And those are called like aspects. And you can have an aspect of a conjunction. A conjunction is like 3 or more planets in one house. You dig what I'm saying? So that might be a lot of energy in one house. You dig what I'm saying? And the conjunctions are like a lot of power. You might have a lot of power in that one house because of that conjunction. I don't care what other astrologers say. You could definitely have a lot of power if you got more than 3 planets in one house, but it's how you use that power. And if that power, if those planets like that house too, also. But the conjunction is also just a whole bunch of planets in one house. Doesn't necessarily mean you superpowers, but you got some superpowers depending on what planets and what's going on. And that's at a 0 degree. That's the 0 degree. The conjunction is 0 degree from 0 to 5. From 0 to 5 degrees, that's a real conjunction. Anything outside of that, there's still a conjunction in the house, but it's not as strong. If you got like all the planets on top of right on top of each other from 0 to 5 degrees from each other, then yeah, you know what I mean? And let me kind of back up a little bit because got to go back 365 days in a year, or whatever they say it is, 365 days in a year, and it's each house has 30 degrees. You know what I mean? And depending on like what's going on in the house and the degrees of what planet is going on, because you got to equate that math to it, just like the math part to it that I'm trying to teach you, which is the aspects of how the planets work. So when you're born, like I said earlier, like a snapshot of you where your planets are, that's your third eye, and then the planets are going to continue to move on the outside. That bigger clock goes counterclockwise. Am I saying that right? Am I saying that right? Clockwise. No, it goes counterclockwise. I'm right. Yeah, the big clock on the outside goes counterclockwise. We on this earth plane, we're going clockwise. You dig what I'm saying as far as the chart is going. So when those planets are moving and you might have all those conjunctions in one planet, it might not work out. You dig what I'm saying? Because everything might be looking at all that conjunction in that one house. Then you have the next aspect, which is a sextile. Get it? Sextile. It's the 60-degree angle. You dig what I'm saying? It's the 60-degree angle from one planet to another. You dig? I call that space and opportunity. A lot of relationships I know a lot of relationships are from sextiles. Space and opportunity. It has space and opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is like, boom. So you might have Aries, right? Boom. 60-degree angle. Aries, right? Boom. You might be Aries. And then you ain't got no planets in Taurus. But then you have a planet in Gemini. Boom. You might have Venus in Gemini. And you might have Aries and your sun in Aries. So boom, that might be your space and opportunity. You might love to talk a lot, or like that space and opportunity is not just relationships too. But I see a lot of relationships born off of that right there. So boom, that person could get into a lot of relationships, like quick relationships, or they not even care, like just boom, and that shit done, shit over with. Or just space and opportunity. It's a 60-degree angle from one planet to another, and a lot of that, a lot of relationships. It kind of work out off that because it's kind of harmonious. That's a harmonious aspect also. 60-degree, it can be depending on the planets. I can't always say that. You know what I mean? Houses and planets. Again, that's the most important thing. Not the sign that's in the house. The actual planets. You dig what I'm saying? And the house. That's the most important thing. That 60-degree angle. You understand? Space and opportunity to do things. It's beneficial. It could be very beneficial in your life, depending on the houses and the planets. That's the 60-degree angle. But a square angle is a 90-degree angle. I don't have any squares like that. Kind of, but not really. I ain't got no squares. A square is like a 90-degree angle. So it's like you might have use Aries as an example again. You might have Aries, and then you might have Capricorn. You dig what I'm saying? That's that 90-degree angle, both cardinals. But that square, I learned that people with the squares from reading charts, The people with the squares, your life might be hard with different shit, but the squares, you could do some shit. Like squares are good for you. I learned the squares is good for you. Cause you was square. You was a square at one point. You ain't know no better. Like it wasn't no sextile. It wasn't no conjunction. It was a square. It's a rough aspect. A square is a rough aspect. It's kind of like friction almost. Like it's hard. Like Capricorn hard, baby. Real hard. You dig what I mean? Like it's a learning. It's definitely a learning situation. But that learning situation that you go through with that square, that 90-degree angle, would definitely put you in a great position if you don't make that same mistake twice. A lot of times the people with those squares though, like you get taken up out of here early too, because you didn't learn from the square the first time. Squares is that rough too. Squares is rough. But I learned like they could be beneficial in this lifetime on this plane. The squares, that's a great aspect. That 90-degree angle in a chart is dope. Fuck with if any astrologer tell you, like they'll tell you like boom, you shit, you know it on yourself. Once you look at your chart and learn, you be like, damn, that's why I had some hard times like that square. But it also made you a better person. Hopefully it made you a better person. Then you have the trine. The trine is the oh, excuse me. Pardon me. Oh God. The trine, oh God. It's the 120-degree angle. Forgive me. Pardon me. It's the 120-degree angle. That's the gift. All right. The trines is say like from one sign to another with another planet there, and you got all planets. You might have a planet in Scorpio and a planet in Pisces. You dig what I'm saying? Like those two modalities are the same. You dig what I'm saying? And that's a mutual aspect, and that's a gift. So that person could have great intuition. That person could have great intuition about a lot of things in life. It's one of the gifts. Like try and look at it, or let me change it up. You could have it in air. You could have it in Gemini and Aquarius. You could be a great communicator. You could know how to take your personal thoughts and communicate them on a level where everybody else very easily, so where everybody could digest it very easily. Remember what I was just saying about Aquarius, being able to make everybody be able to digest, everything for everybody. You dig what I'm saying? So everybody could understand the feelings and emotions of the waters. It's a gift. That's a gift. Everybody don't have that gift. You dig what I'm saying? Those gifts are good if you use them right. Some people use their gifts for bad shit. You dig what I'm saying? Because they're good at being bad. They're good at being bad. That's another thing about the aspects like might be a great criminal. You dig what I'm saying? Like with the aspect that 120-degree aspect. Because that's a gift. Again, it's a gift. So you got a gift for being bad. Like it don't matter what it is. It's like I ain't here to judge you. Just do you. You just gonna have to pay for it later. You gonna have to pay for it because this is like. I'm gonna get the wife gonna have to pay for it later. I kind of should have explained that earlier, but yeah, you have to pay for that later. Those gifts is those 120-degree aspects within the chart. You dig what I'm saying? So a person could be no matter what it is, and the planets kind of help. Tells you what kind of, because again, the science ain't all that. Don't again, remember, I was saying the science earlier. I should have said the houses. I'm gonna stop doing that earlier. I'm just start using the houses when I explain stuff. Again, I'm still new. I might make mistakes. I ain't perfect. I don't know everything. I never claim to know everything. I'll make mistakes. But if I do, I will correct it. I might come back and correct it. Nobody perfect. Virgo. Nobody perfect. Virgo. Anyway, what was it? Oh yeah, the aspects. Those gifts could be very good. You dig what I'm saying, or very bad. Either way, it's a gift. How you use them is up to you. That 120-degree angle, like you got a lot of boom. I'm gonna tell you, if you got a lot of trines and squares, boom, that person might learn the hard way. That person might have to learn the hard way. Because they thought it was that square had to show them like boom, square. Remember I was telling you about that 90-degree angle? Like a person could get too comfortable in their gifts and get hit with that motherfucking the square. And then you have, but the square is good. Fuck what they tell you. Square is good. Should have learned. Then you have the this generation love it. The ops, the opposite, the opposite aspect, which is 180 degrees, like right across from each other. That's why they call it the ops. Like y'all young motherfuckers, crazy. The ops, but you understand? Because it's right across from me. So it's like boom, that's the 120-degree angle. That's straight across. Like what I see, you see me, it's on sight. You know what I'm saying? Because I can see you. They looking directly across from each other. Like sometimes the planets depend. Like if it's directly like that, if those planets line up directly like that, that's that could play out crazy. It's opposition. The ops. That's that 180-degree angle, so it could play out real crazy sometimes. But you can learn from it. That square and the oppositions, those are the best aspects. I don't care what nobody tell you. Don't let nobody else tell you that. Those are, astrology might tell you that. They can tell you anything, but it's up to you. But I'm telling you early, like that's not a bad aspect. It could be, but it's also hit like. You on this planet to learn, like you here to experience and learn on this planet. So the opposition could be here for you to learn. The earlier you learn, again, the better it's gonna be because you be like, oh no, I already know what this is. If you know what it is, you know how to handle. You know what I mean. You know how to handle your ops. You know how to handle your opposition. And if you know how to handle your opposition is gonna handle you in this lifetime. You dig? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So. I told y'all about the houses. I'll tell you about how the planets. Should have told y'all about the planets a little first. And like the sun, like your sun sign. I always call it your sun sign is like your. Some people call it your soul. I don't call it the soul. I don't call your sun sign your soul. Your sun sign ain't your soul. Your soul is something else, totally different. Something totally different. It's your aura. I like to call it your aura, your ego. How a person identify themselves, how you express yourself, the sun sign, no matter what it is, it's how you express yourself. It's your masculine energy. That's what, people might not always see that readily because like it might not be in your first house. If you're in your first house, then you like me first. Put me first. That's the Aries. I don't care what flavor it is. The sun. That's what the sun. Your sun is your moon, which is next, is your emotions, how you feel emotionally, how you nurture, how you need to be nurtured emotionally. The moon rules Cancer. You emotionally go through a lot of stuff because the moon goes through all the signs. It stays in each sign for like 2.5 days. Stay in each sign for like 2.5 days. And that's why I like to say Cancers know all signs. It's the mama sign. And it's like, I know if you're lying. I know you're lying. They were saying, because it done felt your energy. It been in 2.5 days. So what you lying about? The moon. It's the feminine energy. It's your feminine energy. You dig what I'm saying? You got a lot of people actually think they're their moon sign. That you can't, that's like, because a person could be like you can see like a Taurus, but they might have an Aries moon. And you're like, damn, that Taurus is lit. Like Taurus be talking shit. Like they got a lot of Aries energy with them. Like they might not be calm. Like, because Taurus is like calm, cool, collective energy, and like with that Aries energy, they turn them up. And you know what I'm saying? Like, so depending on like the moon sign and how it is, and with certain suns, and your sun sign and your moon sign, it's like, just look at it as like the husband and the wife, or like some people say your moon is your soul. I don't call your moon your soul either, because some people think that their moon, like, and their moon could like bully their motherfucking sun. Like you could have a Rasputia ass moon. You dig what I'm saying? That your son might be Norbert. A lot of people like that. A lot of people are motherfucking Respucious because they think they're their moon sign and they let their moon sign just baby D or motherfucking Respucious their sun sign and make them do what the moon wants because the moon wants like in a relationship your wife might want. Hold on, this new world. Your partner might want the moon sign. Well, your partner might want certain things, but they might be a bully. Like, you gonna give me this shit, like, and depending on the sun sign, you could just be out, overruled by your moon, which is an eclipse, and and anytime your moon get in front of your sun, you got too dark. You got too dark. That's an eclipse. Remember that. But a lot of people play their sun sign. Their moon sign. They think they're their moon sign more than their actual sun sign. You know what I mean? Because they're excuses. Mercury is how you communicate. How you speak. Not necessarily. It's not your voice per se. It's how you communicate with yourself and others. You dig what I'm saying? It's like the closest planet to the sun, which is Mercury. Don't go like too far away from the sun. Mercury is how you speak. So a person who can't speak. Oh shit. Yeah. So like your Mercury is next to your sun. It's not gonna be too far. It's gonna be either one sign away. It's gonna be like one sign away if it's not right there by your sun. It's not gonna be no further than that. I ain't never read no chart with Mercury. That's just not gonna happen. Mercury is how you communicate. It rules Gemini and Virgo, the communicators and the writers. You dig what I'm saying? Mercury rules how you write also. You dig what I'm saying? To a certain extent. Got to add a little bit of flavor to it. Mercury and Virgo have to work. Gemini and Virgo work together when it comes to the writing aspect. And it makes it better. It's just how you communicate. It's not necessarily your voice, but you kind of want to mix your Mercury with what's going on with your second house. So that'll give you a flavor of your voice and what's going on. Then you have, what's next? Earth. A lot of people skip over Earth. How you skip over Earth? You on Earth. It's an energy too. So, Earth is next. Earth is ruled by everything and nothing. Because this is where we at. And don't forget that, because that's where we at. That's where all the energy is. And this is where you can manifest stuff at. So all these energies that I'm speaking of, don't forget that you on Earth. And don't ever skip over it, baby. Just like don't forget Pluto is a planet. Don't forget Earth and you on Earth. Because the moment you forget that, you might get taken up out of here. After Earth, we have Mars. Oh, no. Pardon. Let me go back. See, I went too fast. I had just left Gemini. And I jumped straight to Earth. See how, forgive me. Venus is after Mercury, and Venus's rule is how you love. Is like harmony, balance, art, love. Venus is everything of love. I love the planet of Venus, but don't get Venus I'm gonna get to that. It's what I mean. Venus is ruled by love. It's the feminine aspect, just like you back up Gemini when it comes to that's the masculine energy. When it comes to Mercury, and that sign in Gemini, Mercury is masculine. I'm moving fast. I'm moving too fast. You slow it down, y'all. So Venus, that's the way you love, like art, harmony. That planet rules basically your love life. And some people, Venus ain't in a good spot. Why are we talking about it? I'm gonna show you how Venus works. See, we're gonna talk about Venus. So we're gonna talk because we're here to learn about astrology early. I'm just trying to keep it as simple as possible. Say like you got this. Say like your Venus is in the 8th house, which is the house of Scorpio. That person could love the dark things, and they could love to get knocked across the head. Like they could love the wrong things. They could love everything wrong. They could love the wrong shit instead of the right shit. Cause you dig what I'm saying? Cause Venus is how you love. And remember how I say how the planet in certain houses, it don't, depending on what house a planet is in is how it's going. I don't care what sign it's in, the planet. That's how it's like. Boom. If that planet is in that house, that's how that person like might operate. Cause just cause it's dead don't mean it's dead. Say like that person, Venus is in eighth house, right? Boom. They could have a partner who's crazy. They might have stalkers. They might not be the bad person in their life. You know what I'm saying? See how astrology works? And your environment. And then when you put, say like, boom, a person in a bad environment and they got Venus in the eighth house, they could get like, they walking home from work, they get killed. Like, that's when people get killed. Like, Venus being in the eighth house, shit like that right there. Like, if it's not them, like, boom, loving bad stuff, maybe something bad happened to them. Like, with Venus in the eighth house, you know what I mean? That kind of thing. That's Venus. Then you have Mars, which is next. That's your energy. That's your lower level energy. I call that Suge Knight. That's your Suge Knight energy. That's what's up. I run your ass over. I run you the fuck over. And not care about the consequences. I think about it later. Your Mars is how you move, your ambitions. You know what I mean? Some say it's tied to sex. Your Mars, because it's your lower level energy, it's your lower level chakra. You dig what I'm saying? It's that chakra. So it's ruled by Mars. Well, Mars is some people call Mars the god of war, and you know what I mean. Like that might be how you fight to a certain extent. You dig what I'm saying? That planet controls your lower level energy basically, and most people, like I said, your moon. Most people are caught up in their lower level energy and their moon energy, so they'll try to feed what makes them feel good. You dig? You see how easy that was? Boom. They try to feed whatever they try to feed that moon whatever makes them feel good. So they might be attached to their lower level energy. You dig what I'm saying? And it might be to their own downfall. But you know what I mean? Doing things like that. You dig what I mean? And then you have the next planet, which is Jupiter. Jesus, Jupiter. Jesus and Jupiter. You dig what I'm saying? Same difference. The planet of expansion, the planet of religion, philosophy, higher learning, optimism, luck, how much luck you got, your Jupiter, wherever your Jupiter is, that planet, wherever that planet is in your life, that's what that planet does in your life. If you got a lot of good luck or you ain't got no luck at all, some people like if it wasn't for good luck, if it wasn't for bad luck, I wouldn't have no luck at all. Might need to look at your chart, baby. Find out what that Jupiter's going on. Maybe that Jupiter debilitated. Maybe that Jupiter in a bad spot, or maybe you just not operating your Jupiter in the right way, so it's not going to ever go out right. So you have to learn how to, and that's what that planet deals with also, higher learning. So it's expansion. It's your experiences. You dig what I'm saying? It's more so experiences, and basically it's just your experiences. That's the best way I'm gonna say Jupiter is, because like it's how you travel, and that's what we're doing on here, baby. We traveling, and Jupiter got a lot of moons around it. Like how many moons Jupiter got? I don't want to be mistaken. It got 8 moons, 7. I think 7 moons. It got 7 moons. 7 moons. That makes sense. Lucky, baby. Lucky. That makes sense. Yeah. 7 moons. If I'm wrong, then somebody else hit me in the comment, tell me I'm wrong, but I doubt it. It had 7 moons around it. And what else we got going on with Jupiter is Jupiter gives a lot. Like I said, Jupiter is the expansion and your luck. So it gives a lot. It might not give like some people. It's a gas planet, so it might gas you up too. It might gas you up to like think you got good luck, and fucked up. Like it'll laugh because like it's still like Jupiter is like, so you got to look at it like boom, because the 2 signs it rules is Sagittarius and Pisces, and shit that's basically Richard Pryor. You dig what I'm saying? So like look, it might even laugh like gas you up to go do something crazy, and you ain't even got good luck. So that's how that might be how that works out for you with Jupiter. So it's not always like it's just your experiences here. Remember that your experiences depends on your choices. You dig what I'm saying? Free will, environment. Those things play a big aspect in all that. Um, I like the planet Jupiter because again, it gives a lot. Some people might have the Jupiter in a spot to where they ain't trying to give you shit. You dig what I'm saying? They can give you nothing but a hard time. That kind of stuff. Then you have the next planet, which is Saturn, Satan, or Saturn, or what you call just don't play with me. It's discipline, your structure, how you it's like your limitations. Like Jupiter is like no limits, like no limit soldiers. But Saturn ain't with none of that shit. Saturn is like Saturn ain't playing that shit. Saturn make you put in that work, make you put in all the work. And like if you ain't trying to put in the work, then Saturn gonna show you your limitations in life, and make you wait on it. Might make you wait a long time. It might just take your ass up out of here. That's how that planet works. Like don't play with Saturn. Like Saturn ain't all bad, and like how people wanna make Saturn out to be. Saturn is just really your discipline. It's like staying disciplined and make sure you stay on task, and it rewards those who do right, and it's like your moral. It almost like morals because it's Earth too, because it rules Capricorn and Aquarius. So it's like as long as you're doing right by people, basically that's the best way I can describe Saturn. You're doing right by people and yourself. Saturn always rewards you. If not, that bitch a motherfucker tax your ass something hard, sit your ass down. Saturn definitely don't play. Like I love Saturn because that's one of my main themes in my life, which is Saturn being the Capricorn rising. So I understand like being disciplined, standing on your morals, standing on your values. Dig what I'm saying? Not bending and budging on shit. Like you don't care. You dig what I'm saying? And that's Saturn. I ain't bending or budging on whatever. When it comes to certain things and how Saturn is expressed within the chart. It could work out good, especially in the 10th house, because that's the house that it rules. I don't care what sign it is. Like it could be like bad for the other person, but it can work out for them. It works good there. That's it's home there in the 10th house and 11th house. So a person with Saturn there in the 10th, 11th house, it could definitely work out for them. I don't care what sign it's in. Now, it could also work in like any house, but it just depends on how much discipline you have, and it's going to discipline you. It'll discipline you too. Like it'll show you like, oh, I don't care about what Jupiter giving you. I don't care about your experiences. You can't do that over here. Like I don't care what you do over there. You can't do that over here. You dig what I'm saying? That's Saturn. And you're gonna have to remember that. And Saturn, it take a long time. It's like karmic too. It's a karmic planet. When it come back around, boy, it don't play. We get to that. Saturn return. You hear people talk about Saturn return. A lot of people don't make it past this Saturn return. Saturn return is like from between ages 27 to 30. And you hear a lot of celebrities die. What that's the 27 club or 26 club, one of them clubs. They be dying because like the Saturn return, they came back and whapped their ass. You dig what I'm saying? Gotta pay attention to because they come back every 30 years. They come back every 30. You dig what I'm saying? See whether you gonna tighten up or not. Because if not, I'm gonna tighten your ass up. That's Saturn. And the next planet, which is Uranus, which is it co-rules Aquarius. So, and I say that to say this. I call Uranus Rick James. And you'll understand why I call it Rick James. Cause like if you understand the planet, first off, that planet ain't moving, it ain't even rotating like the rest of the planets. It's sideways, it's on the side and spinning the opposite way. That's why Aquarius love like to be rebellious. They'll just do the opposite thing. Like they just gotta do the opposite thing. Like they're gonna do the most wildest shit sometimes. But they're very innovative too. It's like Uranus is very innovative. Rules technology, Shit, the internet. Internet is undefeated. Rick James, bitch. Rick James, bitch. That's why I call Uranus. So anytime, and for future references, you watching me, you hear me say Rick James, and I'm talking about a planet, just know I'm talking about Uranus, because it's rebellious, just like Rick James. Fuck your couch, nigga. And that's how that planet comes in. And right now it's in Taurus. It's been there for the last almost 7 years. It's about to hit Gemini. Y'all, if anything that you had in Taurus has been being transformed and changed like a lot. It's been going through a lot these last 7 years, especially y'all Tauruses. Y'all been going through a lot of changes. Y'all stubborn as fuck anyway. Y'all need to know how to change. That planet been whooping y'all ass. I'm glad y'all need to get y'all ass whooped, because y'all stubborn, but I love y'all. But y'all hard headed as fuck. Damn, y'all hard headed. I love you. I do, because look, if you Taurus in my chart, you be like, yeah, he love them motherfucker. But Uranus is Rick James. It's going to change. It's here to bring in new things. It's like new shit, brand new. Like it ain't even trying to deal with nothing old, because like Capricorn is the old, and Aquarius is the new, but they share the same planet. Like Capricorn might like a whole lot of old shit, and they're comfortable with that. Aquarius, like, you can keep your old shit. I don't even want that shit, because it's co-ruled by Rick James. It's like, I need some new shit. We need a new song, bitch. I don't care. I don't want to sing Mary Jane no more. I want to sing something new. That kind of shit. Like, I'm tired of this shit, and it'll just make up something on the spot. Erykah Badu, I think her North Node is in Aquarius. She made up Call on Tyrone just on the spot. Just boom, boom. See what I'm saying? It's that kind of energy. It's spontaneous, but it's very intellectual. It's gonna make you change in a good way, especially if it's on your moon sign or on your moon. It'll bring a whole lot of change in how you think, and like a lot of changes in your life. Wherever it is in your chart. Rick James is gonna change that shit. I don't care. Fuck your couch, nigga. Make myself comfortable in this bitch. Like that kind of shit. And you might as well get used to it for 7.5 years. And I don't care how you feel about it. Cause like it's not and like look. And let me rewind. Like the planets that I spoke of prior to speaking about Rick James.